Hello, my lunatic friend. It's the Crypto Lunatic from the Luna Cafe, bringing you hidden gems for people that are new to crypto and for degens looking for coins before they pump. And today I'm going to take you on a bit of a journey with the coin behind me, Vision, which has come onto my radar today. I'm going to explain what it is, how I found it, and I'm also going to highlight the importance of checking data from multiple different sources because there's some wildly conflicting data on this project. And with that in mind, and bear in mind, this is definitely not financial advice. I'm not invested in Vision and they're not paying me to do this review. And with that in mind, join me on a little journey. So it started here. This is CoinMarketCap. Now, this is all about hype and pump and what is going on at the moment. And when we look up here, we see there's this little project here that has got way more views and way more votes than any other project. And you can compare that going along. Look, all of these other projects, 21 votes here, 30 votes there. But suddenly there's this tiny little project called Vision Launchpad. So this is what got my attention. And when I click on it, we click on it and we find out what is going on here. And we see, look, confidence 99, lots of votes. There's 8 out of 10 catalyst score and a 6 out of 10 influence score. So I wanted to look into this. I wanted to find out a bit about. So I started on CoinMarketCap. Now here, let's just bring this into view. It says that the market cap is 549 million. And it also tells us that 82% of the supply is in circulation. But before we go any further, I went to CryptoRank and look what this says. It says the market cap is 38 million. Now, the one thing it does agree on is the fully diluted market cap is 669, which is somewhere similar to what this says, 669. So the fully diluted market cap is 669. And I treble checked it on CoinGecko. And again, this says the market cap is currently 19 million and the fully diluted market cap is 646, which is somewhere similar. So we know that there's not many tokens in supply by the look of things, which for a launch pad is sort of normal, but it's a terrible tokenomics to start with. And this is definitely not right. So we know that we're getting conflicting data. Let's start there. We see it's on quite a few exchanges, but none of the major ones. We go down and we see that it's a launch pad. So for those of you new to crypto, what a launch pad is it's a place where new tokens get launched. And this looks to be part of the Bitpanda ecosystem, a launch pad for Bitpanda. So this is a place where if you've got a certain allocation of tokens, you get preferential deals to early stage projects which are launched on the Vision Launchpad. So we go to Nansen. This was another one of the many checks that I did just to look into this project. And what we see is, again, they're saying the market cap is 19 million. Now that puts this down as a degen, but yet we see the fully diluted value, which is much higher, which tells us that there's only a tiny percentage of coins. Now, as with a lot of launchpad projects, that gives a lot of room for potential dumpage, which is a risk. There's no question of that. And when we go here to Etherscan, we click on holders, which is what we always do when we do this thing. And we see, look, almost all of the supply is in the top 4 wallets, almost all of it. So this is a risk with launch pads. So that's why we take them with a big pinch of salt. And it's as much an education, not really telling you to get involved in this project. I'm certainly not involved in it. So let's look at the next point of call. We go to their social media. We see 23,000 followers. Now, that's not a huge amount, but it's not bad either. And we see an active account with a lot of activity going on. A new era begins. Look at this, a new era. Everything you need to access, explore the decentralized internet. So here we are. There's clearly something brewing here. We can see a lot of activity recently, and a lot of interaction with their social media, as we see with CoinMarketCal. Let's go to their website. There we go. A nice simple message. I like that. Bringing retail and institutions on chain. Now, that for a Web3 website is a great start because that very clearly says what they're looking to do. How that ties in with exactly what the launchpad is, well, that is a different conversation for a different day. But they've kept the website simple, which I like. But the bottom line is that when we look at this chart here, and we see that here it was when it was launched back here in July 2025, which is not that long ago, that it was launched at 12 cents. And it's not much different now. So this is a newly launched project. Now, is it going to be big? We don't actually know. But there's a lot of hype, obviously, going into this right now. There's potential for a short-term price pump. And it's very, very clear that the information on the different sites needs to be not just double checked for this, but to treble check it. So this was launched on the Gate launchpad, and they had a certain amount of tokens for sale, and it's a very early stage project. So that's the bottom line. There's a lot of data that is very conflicting with this project, but there's also a lot of hype. It's a very new project. It's a launch pad. Could it be big? Well, it's almost definite that there's going to be some sort of short-term pump. Is this going to be a longer-term project that's worth getting into? Well, you need to research this further. I would definitely be researching this further if I was going to consider investing in it. But for now, it looks a little bit too of a wild ride, even for me. This is just really to highlight to you the sort of things that can trigger events, and social media hype is a big part of it. So, is this a vision for future profits? Well, you need to decide on that one, my lunatic friend, because I'm just a lunatic on the Luna Cafe reporting on these hidden gems as they turn up. And if you want more of my commentary or my little insights into the lunacy of cryptocurrency, then please do like and subscribe to the video. And if you'd like another one, then you will find that just there.